All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, or Chachrash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, this is going to be another video through the Spirit. Now, I'm going to be using this clip from... Oh, fuck. He may take the video down. I just thought about that. But, hey, we'll see. We're going to be using this clip from Kevo. All right. The title says what it says. Stop trying to find your manhood through your... And it has the eggplant emoji, which we know that is slang for your Johnson. All right. And the way that I'm applying this, you know, because a man's going to do what a man wants to do. But here in this world, we've been taught that, you know, beating fools up, shooting guns, smoking weed, fucking hoes, you know, that makes you a man. And those things don't make you a man, all right? Being a moral individual in the name of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahawashi, and following the Messiah is what makes you a man. And he's going to make some good points, you know, just hey, spring cleaning, if you will. You know, here at Great Millstone, we do videos on all types of things, all right, especially on our conduct and on our character. All right, so this is just another one of those types of clips. Don't let your Johnson have you out here paying thousands of dollars of child support to, you know, a bitch that don't care about you, or have you out here getting into all types of silliness because of your lack of self-control. All right, it's all in the movies, it's all in the TV shows, the songs. All you hear is about, you know, I fucked this bitch, I fucked that bitch. But that's not what the Lord is judging you by, all right? So let's let it play for a minute. Our people's mindset is fucked up. The way that we look at marriage, unity, a family, you know, a woman, children, the way that we look at everything has been completely fucked over.
Stop trying to find your manhood through your dick. I want you black men to imagine a world.
He says black men, think about Israelite men.
Where I did this. Snap my fingers. Thanos, reality stone, and away goes your penis and your balls. Every last one of your black dicks goes away. Then what are you? Your testosterone levels stay, your muscular levels stay, everything else remains, but your dicks are all gone.
And you know what? That's a good way to pose it. And he said that, I said, damn. You know, think about it. And for us, what is the majority of our life supposed to be consisting of? This ministry, this truth. So let's say that happened. You know, what would your life look like? All right, and we understand the scriptures, you know, it deals with eunuchs, which is one of the scriptures I'm going to get here. Basically, y'all, your sexual desires shouldn't have so much control over you to where you can't live without it, all right? Especially us being ministers in this truth, you got to get it down to a certain degree. You got to lock shit down. Wisdom of Solomon 3:14, where's it at? It says, yep. It says, and blessed is the eunuch. All right, a eunuch is a person who, whether it be voluntarily or involuntarily, is not making use of a privy member. All right. It says, and blessed is the eunuch, which with his hands hath wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against Yahweh. For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord, more acceptable to his mind. All right, right there, y'all. And spiritually, hey, you got some brothers that is spiritual eunuchs. You know, they choose not to deal with women. All right, but put yourself in the mind. Literally, if for whatever reason you weren't able to use your Johnson, you know, you still have to be holding it down in the ministry. So that goes to show you, you know, you should have such a control, or you should be practicing to have controls, to have sexual control. All right. Because it can and it will get you fucked up in this truth. All right. The scriptures say, hey, what does the scripture say? Let me get this. And this is something that our people have completely lost. This man Esau, he's turned us into goddamn animals out here. Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. This is one of the things that you can deal with if you don't have control of yourself. All right, and quite literally, you lack an understanding. You are showing that sense of purpose that you're supposed to have, you don't have it, because ain't nothing so important in this world where you got to get down on another man's woman. You know, now if a woman lies to you, that's one thing. All right, you know, anybody can be victim to that. Are you single? Are you, you went through her damn phone, you don't see no pictures nowhere, she don't got a ring on. A woman could outright lie, but actively, seeking that, hey, that's no good. And you look at a lot of Jake out here, and the average Jake, if you stared at their life, the majority of their existence is trying to attract the opposite sex, whether it be by buying all types of jewelry, clothes, and cars, all right, working all the hella overtime so they can have money to buy all that jewelry, cars, and clothes, rapping and shit. Why do you think niggas love these Chargers and Challengers and Hellcats and Scat Packs? Because they trying to pull up on bitches. All right, us in this ministry, our focus is supposed to be on the faith, as it tells you here, because although this eunuch, he may have lost the ability to produce children, but he has not lost his ability to have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Therefore, he has not lost his chance at salvation, and that's what's most important, y'all. Power is more important than pussy, because that is going to be the reward if we keep going in this. All right, and this ain't a woman dissing video. I'm talking to the brothers. You gotta sometimes you gotta focus on the fucking objective, man. We trying to get the hell up out this hole. We'll be Solomon in the kingdom. We gonna be slaying them, knocking them down in the kingdom. All right, some of us do better than others on this side. It is what it is. But our objective is to push this word. So this not anomaly, this form of speech that Kevo was putting forth, that's a good way to look at it. How would you still be if you couldn't make use of your Johnson? What activities in your life would cease? What would change? How much harder would you be able to go in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai if you were in control of your urges? And that's something that we can all work on, I myself included. Right here, Matthew 19:12. Then we'll go back to the clip. It says, "For there be some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb." So there are some men who were born and they were not able to produce children, for whatever multitude of reasons. Their semen could be too low, or they could have a fucking scar. Got fucking born. Just all types of shit could happen. All right. It says, "And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men." All right, a good example of that is the movie Immortals, which came out in 2011, where the king, the main antagonist, all of his soldiers, in order to be in his army, he would literally smash your balls and broad in with a hammer to make sure you weren't fucking his concubines. All right, you got situations like that. All right, well, basically a man-made eunuch, if you will. It says, "And there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it." That right there, not literally dealing with cutting your own Johnson off, but dealing with the fact that you have decided to lay back from sex so that you can focus on the ministry. All right, and hey, that's something that, just a little bit about myself. I decided to go eunuch mode for a couple years. All right, in that time period, I did a lot of growing, because when you're not out here in these streets chasing every female, I'm not dissing nobody, brothers. Everybody's fucking different. But when that chasing the woman, trying to get you a woman, that takes up a lot of time, and it takes up a lot of energy, and it takes up a lot of priority, which was why a lot of brothers say, what, if you do have one, deal. But if you don't be out here trying to play, trying to play house. And if the Lord don't want it for you, it's gonna fail. All right, trust me, I know. You trying to play, play house, you trying to be kin to a bitch's Barbie, it's gonna fail. It ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, you and her gonna split. And the big brother, the elder brother, Kazak's been going in about it a lot, you know, the past couple days. All right, especially for us men. All right, y'all, we're soldiers first and foremost. We're gonna do all the love making. Oh, what's that song? Y'all know what y'all know what damn song I'm talking about. I forget the bitch that sings it. You know, we gonna do all that in the kingdom. We're on the battlefield right now. Deal with what you got if you have one. All right, your wife and your children. But if not, you know, stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. All right. 1 Corinthians 7:27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not to be bound. Right there. So if you have a wife, you know, don't use this ministry as an excuse to just up and leave your woman, your family, and your children. You know, bitch. I said put this certain type of color on. Bitch, I'm getting no. You know, don't be doing that. All right. And also on the flip hand, if you're, you know, a single man. You know, so-called single, because ain't nobody, everybody's fucking on something nowadays. But if you're not in a full-blown relationship with children and a woman, you know, you just got your little chick, or here or there, you know, your couple little chicks, whatever, you know, you don't have to progress and try to be getting all of them pregnant. Keep your life simple so that you can focus on the ministry. Like I said in that Wisdom of Solomon, you're going to receive an inheritance that's greater, and that inheritance is salvation. All right, that's when we'll have our children afterwards in the kingdom.
Where are you? What kind of man are you?
What kind of man are you? And he's hey, if you didn't have your Johnson, what kind of man would you be? You know, just like really sit back and think about it. How much more time would you have in the day for this ministry? You know, I thought about it. I was like, damn.
Far too many of us black men try to make our masculinity and manhood through our dicks. We spend an inordinate amount of time in our youth trying to fuck our way into manhood. That's why you got so many young guys who aren't even where they should be, thinking, I can fuck my way in, I can make her this.
Yeah, and you know, this ain't a diss on nobody, but hey, as ministers, we have a job first and foremost. We got to balance things out. You know, you got a 7-day week. You can chill with your shorty or with your shorties. You know, three. You know, you got 3 days out the week you can use. You should be having more days committed to doing the work. You know, getting through your day to day and dealing with brothers than what you would with dealing with a woman like that. All right, and me myself personally, you know, I try to practice that on a 7-day week. I don't need to be dealing with a woman more than like three days a week. You know, and you know, we have the work to do, and that's just one of the sacrifices that comes with this truth, y'all. That's just one of the sacrifices that comes with this. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna be up late night reading. All right, you're gonna be sneaking off at work trying to get a chapter in, trying to get a video in. We're not like the people of this world. Don't let your fleshly desires lead you. You have the spirit now. We're not animals anymore. We're not wild beasts. Use your spirit, not your Johnson.
And where do you rank amongst other men? We're the only group of men who walk around with our dick thinking that makes us a man. Go around other groups of men. They don't have to walk around and hi, I'm the CEO, hello, or whatever the accent you want to put in. They are not judged by their penis, their ability to fuck. And we have bought into this shit.
Hey, and you know what? Now, I'll say this in defense of our people. We are naturally inclined to be making babies, all right? Scriptures say multiply and be fruitful. But that's just one of the tests that we have to deal with. The Heavenly Father knew what he did when he created us. All right, we like to get down and our women like to get down. But we're in the last days and times, y'all. We got to be focusing, you know? We got to be focusing. You got to win that battle. Don't let that battle win you. All right? Do not let that battle of that burning desire fucking destroy you, man. Many men then went down. Don't be one of them.
Stop it. Stop leading with your dick. Stop leading with your game. Stop leading with your mouthpiece. So I said lead with your wallet, which is your resume.
And for us, we lead through the spirit, not with a wallet.
Who you are. I don't hear as many young Asian men, Middle Eastern men trying to get women on the right page. I'm in law school, I'm in grad school, I'm in this, I'm in that, I'm trying to buy this business, I'm investing in it. And we're trying to fuck our way through. No. This is why like I said, I'm gonna stick it. We spend first time when I came to YouTube was the first time I heard all this talk, inordinate amount of talk of gaming. And I did it too. I'm not gonna lie, I did it too. When I was young, I thought that made you a man. The more cut you got, the more you made a man. And there's a point in time when you like, this is stupid. And every time you lay down with...
Hey, I'm a young man, and in this world, people will look at you as a loser or a lame, or they'll try to shame you if you're not somebody who's always up a bitch's back, But for you brothers, don't worry about that, all right? Like for real, like from one brother to another, you not fucking hoes every day of the week doesn't make you any less than a man. Like for real, like spirit to spirit. We have something bigger that we're focusing on here, y'all. When matter. Let me see. What does the scripture say? Because people who are, all these Jakes, these nigga got 10 kids, 16 baby mamas. When Jacob's trouble pops off, he's going to have a problem, all right? Matthew 24:19, it says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. What days? Jacob's trouble, all right, in our time today. And when all this death, destruction, and hell starts coming our way, we don't have the power right now to defend all of those women. We don't have the power to defend all of those children, all right? So honestly, it would be easier for you and on your mind, because that's less that you have to worry about, all right? Brothers that already have families, that's already that mental stress that they have to deal with. Damn, is the Lord gonna save my wife? Is the Lord gonna save my child? All right, and for brothers like me, if you don't have any children, you don't have we'll say a direct main wife, I guess, that you dwell with, that's a whole amount of stress that you don't even have to deal with. And that's a blessing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that your walk is a little bit different in that regard, because that takes a strong man to be able to, you don't know if your family might get wholesale butchered and on their knees in front of you, man. This is more than we're not just down here to eat food and fuck and play rap music. There's a lot more going on here. All right, there's so much more going on here. Learn to control yourself. All right, and I'm not getting like, didn't nobody specific come to mind. I just saw this clip, and I wanted to get it out there for anybody who need it. If you find yourself going through look in these scriptures, man. It has all the answers. You're not the only one that didn't been up burning late night out of your mind. Matter of fact, there's a scripture. When you can't get a woman, you'll be out here bugging the hell out. All right, but calm down. Take comfort in these scriptures. They have all the answers. This is a short time. This shit is almost over with. Right here, I'll start at these two. It says Sirach 36:24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. All right, that is the ancient way that it used to be. But now it's looked at as, just a form of conquest and fun and pleasure, which is why shit is so much, distorted now. Verse 25, it says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. All right, so, you'll be in that bugged out spirit. You up in this bitch, man, what, man? You on a dry spell, man, what's going on? Mama told me I was handsome. But then as soon as you get you something, you back to square one. We're still in Babylon, all right? Box ain't gonna fix our problems. Getting the hell out of here will. Which is why we need to do what? Focus on the spirit.
With somebody, you risk either getting a sexually transmitted disease or creating a life. It's reckless. It's meaningless. And there are numbers you get to where you can be ashamed of, like, God, I've had all this sex for what? Fucking doesn't make you a man. Now, fuck, but it doesn't make you a man.
Hey, so, not telling nobody, you can't do nothing. All right, a person's gonna do what they gonna do at the end of the day. But be wise out here, man. We're getting closer to the end of the world, y'all. Quite literally. I saw this pop up, and I just thought it'd be something good to edify on. All right, hey, we're gonna have all of our fun times in the kingdom. All right, and there ain't nothing wrong with just focusing on the spirit. All right, so I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all elect Akim, while Aquath learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. And I'm going to say Shalom.